what is Easter? I was confused about this for a long time, and it took me a while to figure it out. I didn't go to Bible school when I was a kid, so I didn't hear the Easter story over and over. For me, Easter was about this giant bunny rabbit that brought me chocolate. So what's that about? And what has that got to do with the resurrection and the cross and Jesus? And bunnies and chocolate, I've looked in the Bible, it's not in there. So, and why those two things? Why bunnies and chocolate? Why not a goldfish left a Lincoln log in my sock drawer? And the little kids would get up and they would say, Mom, a goldfish left a Lincoln log in my sock drawer. And their mothers would say, that's right, that's the story of Jesus. These things just don't make sense. So I went looking for answers, and I tried these contemporary language Bibles. Maybe you've seen these. They have things like, and Jesus did walk on the water, and Peter said, awesome. That was helpful, but still it didn't give me the answer I was looking for. So I went to that wonderful source of information, the television. You know, every Easter the robe comes around, and Ben-Hur, and the Ten Commandments. And I watched that for 2 nights. The Ten Commandments. Why is that on it? I'm watching the Ten Commandments for 2 nights, and Jesus never shows up. It took me a long time to figure that one out. Eventually I figured, okay, I'm going to have to come to church to get these answers. And I came here 4 years ago. It was actually Easter Sunday, and Roger got up for his Easter sermon, and he says, you know, Easter is a difficult sermon for me. I have to talk about this guy who loved you so much, and he sacrificed for you, and he died for you. Usually if I'm in a relationship like that, I get out of it. So that was Roger. That kept me coming back here. But it took time to really understand these symbols and to really understand what this day is about. So, you know, seriously, it does take time to study this, and it takes doing that study in the fellowship of others. But I think it's time we look at these symbols and look at what do they mean for us today, and sort of evolve these ideas, because evolution, it didn't end when we got opposable thumbs, and the Creator did not stop speaking to us 2,000 years ago. So it's kind of our role to evolve these ideas as human beings. So how do you do that? I think you start by saying, maybe what Jesus was saying was that heaven is always at hand. And maybe if we live our lives that way, maybe we will be the bringers of the light of a new day. Thank you.